Okay, hello everyone. It is 14 minutes. The DLC, the trailer for Xenoblade 3 Story DLC has just dropped. I am just here to give you my theory crafts over what is going to be happening. So, what we're going to do first is just go through the whole thing, and then we'll be going through bit by bit, pointing out the bits I think look interesting, and trying to get a better look at some things. So let's just go ahead.
Tell me why! Is this really what you want?
Nothing's gonna get through to him! He's a heartless machine!
So yeah, it's a very short preview, but
Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for
you're
you!
going to see how long I can go on this.
Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game launches on the Nintendo Switch system February.
Okay, so there we go, that's everything. It's only like, what? About 15 seconds? Let's see. So, first shot. Our first shot we have is here. Now, this, in and of itself, is extremely interesting. Because I'm just going to open up my web browser here as well. Okay, let me see. I'll throw up some images on screen as they're relevant. So this is possibly Alvis. Or at the very... Or if Alvis works the same way as Mithra and... as Mithra, Pyra, and Malos work, then maybe Alvis re-resonated and, it's a new one without the memories. Which might not be the case. I think Aegis's work differently, so possibly not the case. But one thing quite interesting is you can see up there, he is using not the Monado 2, which is the true form of the Monado, but or Monado 3, which is the one Shulk uses to make the new world and kill Zanza. He's using the Monado 1, which is the Monado shackled. And I find that very interesting. Now it could be, and I'm just going to put in an image of the two of them just to make it clear. Monado 1, Xenoblade. And open image in new tab. Bring that up. Size image. Yeah. You can see that's the Monado 1, which is what he's holding, not the Monado 2. Which has like some extra bits sticking off it. Where can I find a good picture? And maybe from the same wiki article? Yeah, this one will do. As we can see here, the Monado 2 has a much, much bigger, like, underside and overside compared to this sword. So that is the Monado 1. And also, he has Zanza's wings. So, and also, what's interesting, if I just play it again...
Tell me why!
You can see the black mist is kind of flowing into him. Is that going out? No, it's going out, my mistake.
Is this really what you...
So next bit, we have Shulk with his future connected Monado, the Monado Rex, I think it was. See, fully powered up, confronting, and probably the bigger thing, we have Shulk back. Now, this is actually interesting. You'll see here the Mithra's sword. It looks a bit different to how it normally looks. It's some subtle differences. Mithra's sword. So let me show that up. As you can see, the handle is very different. It doesn't have that big wingy thing. And also when drawn, it let me see. Yeah, here, this is a good render. And blah blah blah. Change a new tab. Okay, that's actually not a great one. Mithra's sword drawn. Mithra's sword. Images, images, images. That would be a good one, but it's only 200p. Why does this wiki just not have a big view of anything? Mithra HD render. Like, I want to find an official render. HD sword drawn. Maybe. No, that one's Smash Bros. That's the official, like, statue, but don't quite use that either. Ah, okay, this one will do. It's a meme joke from Smash Bros, but no, that's no, it opened up. Okay, here it is. Okay, we can see different crossguard, and I think the little bit we can see of Pyra's is also different as well. Now, this is my personal opinion. I think Rex should have his third wife's sword in his mouth, like Zoro from One Piece. As you can see what they're saying.
What you want? Nothing's gonna get through to him. He's a heartless machine.
So they're both confronting Alvis here. And we know it's Alvis. But wait, hang on. Okay, he's got a red core crystal there. Let's see, Alvis future connected. Alvis future connected. Yes, that is his normal core crystal color. Yep. You can see, same red core crystal, same jacket, same haircut. I can't really see the mole, but I think it's there. There we go. This is Alvis. And yet, here's another shot of this is a better shot of Pyra's sword. And I think that's also looking a little different, mostly on the crossguard. Yeah, it doesn't have the loop from the... Because Pyra's sword normally has a loop that goes from there down to here, and that's missing. And the very interesting thing, on Life Sage... Sorry. Xenoblade 3. Life Sage uses the old model of the swords. So this is very interesting in and of itself. Now, I've got a bit of a theory. My idea is maybe whatever has allowed Shulk and Rex to meet, so probably Ionios getting created when the two worlds collided, might also have broken how blades work. So maybe Rex had to modify how Pyra and Mithra's swords looked and, functioned in order to work. And also weird, he has both of them at the same time. He could never do that in 2. Of course, during 2, only one could be up at a time. At the end of 2, they both get their own body. And we know that's still the case in 3, because of the family photo. So them looking different to Life Sage is the interesting thing to me. I'm going to need to think a bit harder on what that means. My current guess is they're not as connected to Pyra and Mithra as they are before. Or maybe the two swords from Life Sage are based on, Nia's memory of what they looked like. Of course, it could also be they hadn't worked out the new design yet, so they just stuck the old one in, and they might update what the wings on Life Sage look like in a patch. That's unlikely, but, it could be that case, which would be egg on my face, because that would mean that it's just Pyra and Mithra, when they came back, they updated how their sword looked. Just to be more stylish.
Machine!
Anyway, here's the big shot. We are actually going to go frame by frame here. Because we're fading away from that. We're zooming in. Now, this looks, at the very least, post-Xenoblade 1. We can see I think that's the Bionis arm? No, I think that's either Mechonis's hand or Bionis' hand in the background there, in the very distance. I don't know what this snowy area is. I'm not seeing any remnant of Xenoblade 2 Titans here at all. I don't see any bits of Gembu or Moradane or Gormot, or even Tantal. And as we zoom in, we see this is a more or less intact Bionis leg. I'll just go a bit faster, because we can see there are those lily pads that are those big stone lily pads. There's that bridge. I think Juju crashes his car around here somewhere. There's a ramp. Oh wait, no, this is actually remixed from Gara Plains. It's not quite 1-to-1. Plains map. I think. Let me open up a map. Yeah, no, because normally that stone wall goes all the way around there. Doesn't it? Let's see, gallery. View from... I think this view is mostly from the secret area. Or is that the other side? Am I looking at it the wrong way? No. No, that's not. Let me see, secret area. Yeah, playing Xenoblade secret area. Area view. Now, you can tell I just slumped right into making this video. I didn't pre-prepare much. Okay, I can't find it. But yeah, that is, so this is slightly different. Some bits are very much the same. Some bits are quite different. Because that ridge is still there. It goes back there, but the land is closer. Because normally that just continues onto the plain. Now, it's probably got moved around when, you know, the end of Xenoblade 1, because Ionis falls over, but I don't know. Yeah, no, it can't be the other way, because that's the Shin, and there's the secret area. Just, it would be about here-ish, I think. Yeah. Now, something actually interesting. There's something floating up. Wait, hang on. There's that there, that weird floaty thing. That's a bit of a shadow for landmass. I'm just wondering now, is that Moradin's chin? Blade 2? And it looks a bit like it. Hang on. Can I get a higher resolution? Yes, I can. As you can see, the chin's got those droopy bits there. And that kind of looks like that bit there. So I think that might be more Ardain. So I think this is immediately after the two worlds collided and Origin froze. But it's before everyone had died once and the flame clocks were implemented. And there's a good reason I think that. Play through again.
Like killing Grandad.
So here's an interesting line. Like before killing Grandad.
That wasn't enough for you.
Volume.
That is probably this guy talking. Now I think this is a Noah. But unlike what most people think, I'm gonna think this is like original Noah. Because we can see he's in... You can see there's bits of metal surrounding him at the side there. And I think that is around here somewhere. And you can see he's got the red gauntlet there. You can also see that in some promo tweets on the Japanese Twitter. And that's what his blade actually does. It just makes a fancy gauntlet for Lucky 7, which just looks like a sword. I think its true form is the glove. And we can see...
For you.
Volume 3.
Just if we go back a bit here, he is summoning Ouroboros, his Ouroboros form. But it's more like a stand. And if we zoom in really close, the zoom. Zoom, where is zoom? Swirl, smart zoom. Add. Undo. Okay. Yeah, remove that one. Here we go. Okay, so if we just zoom in here onto the eye, we can see he doesn't have the flame clock swirl. Like, at all. It's just his normal eye. Now, normally when he goes Ouroboros, he will have that swirl. I think it's meant to be present, like, all the time. It might not be all the time present in gameplay reasons, but I think it's meant to be there. I forget what triggers it to pop up all the time. Anyway, he creates his Ouroboros form, or at least something very similar to it, but as like a kind of stand. So in summary, my theory is this game is set right after the worlds collide, but before everyone has had the flame clocks installed, and before everyone has died once and started being reborn via the cradles and the false queens. So I think this is... So maybe... And also, I think Alvis is Mobius A. Because that Mobius we haven't seen yet. There are some theories of him as Mobius Ionios itself, but I think it's Alvis now. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you've enjoyed my half-hour ramble. About, 20-minute ramble over, like, 10 seconds of... over, like, 15 seconds of footage. But, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. If you like this, like, comment, or subscribe, or do all three, or a combination. It's up to you. Either way, I'm gonna make more Xenoblade videos in the future. Once Wave 3 hits, I'm gonna go into the roguelike video. You cannot stop me. I will do it. That is a threat.